Howdy cruisers. In today's episode of Under the Covers with yours truly, let's talk about cruise ship fitness or staying fit while on your cruise. And the number one tip that I can give you for staying fit on your cruise is board the ship already fit. Then you don't really have to worry about it and can enjoy your cruise. And let me make one thing very, very clear. The no elevator challenge, don't do it. Don't bother. I don't. The amount of calories that you will burn by taking the stairs will not make up for one serving of soft serve. Just saying. But I'm sure a lot of you have seen in the guide, the daily guide, an entry titled usually something like Detox for Health and Weight Loss or something similar. Also, some cruise lines offer personal training seminars that you can go enjoy. And I have gone to a couple of these just to hear what they say and think about it. Definitely think about it. If you are considering a weight loss journey, a fitness journey, or anything like that, or just a general lifestyle change, it is definitely something to consider. And if doing it on a cruise is what it takes to get you started, then do it. The way it usually works is you will see the item in the guide. It's the detox for health and weight loss. And admittedly, they are probably trying to sell you something. Not always. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. The detox part, they sometimes will have like herbal remedies and teas and stuff like that help with detox. But everything else they pretty much talk about is correct. One of the things they do try and focus on is, one of the points they do try to get across is the biggest factor is, well, diet and exercise. Yes, it's what you eat, not necessarily how much, but it's what you eat and how much you move. And they also go into certain other aspects which are true, but maybe you don't really need to worry about, like blood sugar levels and everything like that. But either way, it is a great start. And if taking an hour out of your day on a cruise to at least consider starting a fitness journey, do it. Just do it. So what they'll have you do is they'll have you go to the seminar and they'll give you the spiel about, detoxifying, everything like that. And then they'll probably try to sell you some herbal teas, but then they'll offer to sign you up for the body composition analysis, fitness, and nutrition plan. And this is when, they have you stand up on the little machine, you grip the things, you stand there, and it does its little electromagnetic magic, and it tells you all sorts of interesting details about your body composition, your BMI, and body fat percentage, and things like that. Then they'll talk to you about your physical state, your abilities, any injuries you have, anything you would like to work on, and then we'll develop a diet and exercise plan for you to follow after the cruise. Here's the thing. You can do this on your own. Anybody can do this on your own. You can watch a bunch of YouTube videos. You can read a bunch of blogs. You could even do this with Grok. But I think a lot of people need a little boost. They need a little bit of personal interaction. And you can also ask them questions that, some of the blogs really won't be able to answer. The YouTubers might not get into your specific details. And I don't know, maybe you don't want to share these with some potentially super powerful AI. I don't know. I don't mind. Maybe you do. But I will say this, having gone to a couple of these and having done the extra step once on MSC Magnifica, where I signed up for the personal training, they are pretty much spot on. They're not going to tell you anything different than what you could come up with yourself, what you could see on YouTube, or what Grok might tell you. So don't worry about doing this. It's not going to be, put it this way, it's worthwhile. And like I said, if doing this on a cruise ship, taking the time to start this on a cruise ship is what it takes for you to start your fitness journey, then just do it. Just do it. Go to the seminar, pay the consultation, get the plan, and then stick with it. That's the most important part. And anybody will tell you this. Whether you do it yourself or whether you have Grok tell you, you have to stick with it. And it's not so much a diet. In fact, don't even call it a diet, which is why people say fitness journey and things like that. It really is a lifestyle change. But my point, or my my major point is, don't be afraid to start this. If you're interested and you happen to be on a cruise, go and do it there. And if you're concerned about the cost, it's actually quite competitive. I have looked at the cost of just using the machine for a full analysis, and it's very competitive. In fact, depending on the luxuriousness of the spa, it's actually less expensive, and that's just to use the machine. You literally walk up, you stand there for not even a minute, and walk away with the report. It is cheaper to do that on a cruise ship. And some ships, I've seen it's priced per couple. Again, solo unfriendliness, but that is a different video. So yeah, so if there's 2 of you and you can get it for the couple's price, do it. Just do it. And again, I just want to impress upon everybody, they're not going to tell you anything different than what you could learn on yourself or get from other places on YouTube. But it's a great place to start. They can personalize it, tailor it for you. They can, in real time, consider your current physical state, your goals, any dietary considerations, any physical limitations, and you will walk out with a plan that you can begin to follow and go from there. It is a start. And if doing it on a cruise ship, I know I've said that 4 times, if doing it on a cruise ship is what it takes, just do it. Just do it. And if you have any questions for them, even if you're just curious about the fitness center or anything like that, I've mentioned this in the vlogs a few times. I'll see cruisers kind of walk in and they'll look around and they'll try a machine, and you can tell they're noobs. You know, they don't really, let's say they're trying, and that is awesome. If you have questions about the machines or anything like that, just go ahead and ask. They're usually not very busy, and they always seem to be happy to talk to somebody whenever I interact with them. Unless it's the Techno Gym sit down leg curl. That machine is terrible. On one cruise ship, there was this guest, she was having a lot of trouble with it, and it has the absolute worst geometry ever. I don't bother anymore because it takes me so long to get every component in the exact right position, for, the length of my legs and my seating position and everything like that. It's just, it's terrible. The trainer that worked there could barely figure it out. And it's the machine's fault. Trust me, it is the machine's fault. So yes, go ahead and ask them any questions you want. They're happy to help. And yeah, just do it. Get started. That is the most important thing for any weight loss or fitness or lifestyle journey. You have to get started. And if you have the opportunity to start it on a cruise ship, well, even better memories. All right, I'm sure all of you have subscribed and left comments, glowing comments. That seemed to work last time. And if there's anything else you would like to chat about, again, leave it in the comments, and maybe sometime soon we will talk about it under the covers. Unless you want to see that. By the way, yes, I'm restarting the cut.